welcome to Studio1X2, football's home away from home. This is where we draw the game's beautiful picture for you. I'm your host, Mbwana, and we have a special guest back in studio today. Does this maestro even need introduction? Mutiso, welcome back to Studio1X2.
Thank you very much, Mbwana.
Enjoying the Euros so far?
Yes, I am. Some interesting matches I've seen so far.
Yeah.
And I think the surprise of the tournament has to be Turkey versus Italy.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I think it's Finland versus Denmark.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happened, it was still the surprise of a tournament.
Brilliant. And as always, our resident football expert, former Kenya international and the man who claims to be the highest goal scorer in a season, Boniface Ambani. Boni, karibu.
Asante sana.
Enjoying the Euros?
Wow, I'm enjoying the Euros.
Yeah, your predictions nearly are there?
95%.
95%.
Yes.
Brilliant. Let's get now into the discussion. In Group A, Italy have already secured qualification to the next round and will be looking to finish the group stage with a perfect record. Belgium have shown their intent to go all the way with their performance in Group B. But in Group C, the Netherlands are through after 2 games with all to play for between Austria and Ukraine, with a coveted second place is up for grabs. And the group of death has lived up to its hype and things are getting interesting. Italy, France and Belgium are looking like the strongest sides so far. But let's hear what the experts have to say. It's time for Boni's best bet. I just wanna be free. It's match day 3, gentlemen, and today our focus are on games that are being played today and tomorrow. Group A, Group B, and Group C. Looking at one of the greatest matches that's here, Italy versus Wales. Italy was not given a chance by many people, especially you, Mutiso. You did not give Italy a chance in this tournament. Would you want to face Rome and apologize to the Italians?
First of all, I would like to tell you something you didn't know about me, neither of you. Is that I'm a poet, actually. And if I can quote the words of a famous poet,
yes,
Carpe diem, which
means what?
Translates to seize the day. And that's what the Italians did in the group stages. They seized the day. When they faced Turkey, who I had touted them to qualify from the group, but they turned out to be whooping boys of the group. So
the Italians came and conquered.
Exactly.
Brilliant. They're facing Wales, a team that has Bale and Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think the Welsh have some kind of pressure going into this game?
Yeah, definitely, because they have to qualify. They know Italy has already qualified.
Yeah.
So to them, the 3 points or 1 point can give them an edge of qualification.
To a team that does not have that luxury, we have Switzerland playing Turkey. You're saying Turkey is a big disappointment in this tournament. Why do you say so?
A very big disappointment, because on paper, when you look at them, they have stars from the top 5 leagues in Europe, but they had a lackluster start to the group stages against a rampant Italy, who blew them away. And then you think that they try and salvage some pride when they were facing Wales.
Yeah.
But then again, Ramsey and Gareth Bale stood up to be counted, and they won that match. So this is the last match against Switzerland. They will look to maybe get some pride, and when they go to Turkey, they don't get some resentment. Exactly. But Switzerland, on the other hand, they will be looking to qualify for the last 16, either as runners-up or the third best teams.
Yeah.
So it will be a good clash, not a dead rubber.
Let's look at Group B, and we have Finland playing Belgium. Do you think this is dead rubber for Belgians, or they have still to play?
Definitely. As a coach, again, I still raise my best.
For the Belgians?
Yeah, for the Belgians.
Yeah. Mutiso, Finland gave us a surprise so far the tournament by beating Denmark in the first game. Facing Belgium, do you think they're going to be extra cautious?
That was the surprise of the tournament, and right now Finland can draw inspiration from their first match, beating Denmark, who were favorites, and they were playing in front of their crowd in Copenhagen, which is one of the host cities. And this will be a match that Finland will not want to concede so many goals. So if I was the coach of Finland...
They're going to lose, but not concede
yes,
many goals.
Exactly. So if I was the coach of England, I was just shut up shop.
Let's now look at the second game in Group B, Russia versus Denmark. We all know what has happened to Christian Eriksen of Denmark. Going into this game, do the Danish just want to play for Christian Eriksen?
As a coach, definitely I'll have to tell the players, you have to play for one of the best.
Yeah.
At least give him something to smile about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you see the situation, it was quite sad one.
Quite sad, yes.
Yeah, quite sad. So to me, as a coach, I'll just definitely, not even as a coach, you even as players themselves, what do?
You want to give it to him.
Yeah, you give it to him.
Yes.
Just play the match for him. You're not even playing the match for yourself now. You're playing for him. You have to place him. You have to show him that however much you're out, we are fighting. We are going to do this for you.
Mutiso, that is one thing that is not disturbing the Russians. Them, they want to come here and play. What goes through their mind at this moment?
They are in front of their fans in St. Petersburg, which is one of the host cities.
Yes.
And they will really look to impress their fans, because the first match against Belgium, they were just blown away. And they salvaged some pride in the second match. And this is a game against Denmark they will look to just close shop and qualify for the next round.
I think there's no bigger disappointment to some other guys than Ukraine. You look at Group C, and now they're coming up against Austria. Ukraine versus Austria. Looking at the qualifiers, people thought Ukraine had a very good part in the qualifiers, and they're going to be like, the team of the tournament. They lost against the Dutch. Tomorrow they actually face Austria. What happened to this game, Ukraine versus Austria?
Ukraine lost against a very good team in the Orange. You know that. He knows that. Yes. Everyone knows that. It was total football being played. And it was a very interesting match to watch. And I'm sure everyone was entertained by that game. And in the second match, they had to win. It was a must for them to win. And they won it. And this match against Austria, they'll be looking to just lay everything to rest and maybe try and get to the next round.
North Macedonia are coming up against total football, you call it, Mutiso. The Dutch, Netherlands. What's in store for these guys? You know, you look at how Goran Pandev is playing. The country is just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Is it that when they play Netherlands, are they looking for points?
No, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I thought that they are going to be whipped.
Yeah.
But you look how they play. Tactically, it's a very tactical team.
Yeah.
The approach of the match, they always know, they know we are here for the first time, and you have to prove a point. They just came to enjoy themselves, and the way they're playing, you see this team is enjoying itself. So it's a team that, if they get another qualification, I'm sure it's going to give other teams a run for their one.
Mutiso, we know you are a total Dutch fan. Netherlands playing North Macedonia, do they look down upon these guys, or they put in all their strength?
As a footballer, I never underestimate any team. And they should not underestimate the North Macedonians. And this is a game they also have to win to top the group, because they have other teams breathing down below them. And for North Macedonia, as Bonnie aptly put it, they're playing for pride. They're just enjoying themselves that they're in that stage, despite all the things that have been happening behind the scenes. You know, the war that has been going on there. You know, the conflict that they're having with the neighboring countries. So this is the time of the tournament that it's bringing people together. You know, football brings people together.
Exactly.
And that is what Macedonia right now are enjoying.
We asked you to predict the fixtures of Group A, Group B, and Group C. And this is what you guys came up with. Looking at Italy versus Wales, Mutiso, you went for a 1-0 win for Italy. Bonnie, you also went for a 1-0 win for Italy. Switzerland versus Turkey, Mutiso, you went for a 2-1 win for Switzerland. Bonnie, you said there is no chance Turkey are going to score a goal, so it's going to be 2-0 for the Swiss. Ukraine versus Austria, Mutiso, you predicted a 2-1 win for Ukraine. Bonnie, you went for a 1-0 win for Austria. North Macedonia versus the Netherlands, Mutiso, you went for 3-0, undoubtedly, as expected. You went for 2-0 win, Bonnie, for the Dutch. The big game here is Russia versus Denmark, where Mutiso, you predicted that Denmark would beat Russia 2-1. You went for 0-0. Please talk to us through your prediction.
You come to see Russia, where it has come from, and then you look at Denmark again. I look at both teams, the technical and tactical abilities that they have, in defensive-wise and also in the attacking-wise. So actually, to me, I saw those teams. I am not seeing...
everyone is going to be cautious.
Yeah, everybody is going to be cautious.
Mutiso, he says it's going to be a barren draw. You predicted a 2-1 win for the Danes. Why do you think the teams are not going to be cautious?
As I said earlier, the Danish team, they have everything to play for, and I said they will draw inspiration from the fact that they'll be playing for their talisman Christian Eriksen, and they'll be playing in front of their fans in Copenhagen. Yes. So against the Russians, who I think they will go all out.
But you think the biggest thing that the entire country of Denmark is playing for their man?
Exactly.
Finland versus Belgium. Mutiso, you went for a 3-0 win for the Belgians. Surprise! Bonnie, you went for a 1-1 draw. Finland versus Belgium. Why do you think the Finns have a chance against Belgium?
They have a chance against Belgium because definitely as a coach, as I told you earlier, as a coach, what do? The
when you've already qualified.
You're already qualified. Yeah. What are you going to do? You're going to rest your French players. You're going to play your French players so that your powerhouse at least rests. So it's a match that to me is going to go to a draw because I'm 100% sure Belgian coach is not going to use
his top players.
His top players.
Mutiso, do you think Bonnie is okay upstairs? To even predict a one.
I've always been praying for him.
You better please continue.
Yes,
remember, you were saying that
Italy would not
even qualify. Now it's already his own words.
I think this is a game that Belgium will win.
Yeah.
And the first match, Kevin De Bruyne missed because of that injury. Yeah. And in the second match against Denmark,
he was a star.
He was a star, but he came in the second half to try and salvage some pride to salvage the win for Belgium. And I'm sure this game he will start that match because the coach wants him to at least have that match fitness going into the knockout rounds. So this is a game that Kevin De Bruyne will start. And why don't you think there will be goals in that match? There will be goals in that match. So
and Bonnie, you think it's going to be a 3-0 whitewash?
Exactly, 3-0 whitewash. So you're wrong, I'm right. And that's it.
The Euro is turning out exactly how we all expected. Full of surprises and some fast. You've heard from the predictions from the pros. And now we join our very good Balo on the streets of Nairobi to hear what the people have on Maoni Mtaani.
Thank you, Tom. We are back in the streets of Nairobi. The Euros have been exciting. We've seen amazing goals. We've seen great games. We want to find out what the fans think about the upcoming matches and the matches that have been played. So here we go.
Poa sana. Euro 2020 kwa saizi na support France.
Timu yenye na support Euro ni Italy.
Timu yangu ni Portugal kwa sasa.
Mimi support Italy lakini raundi niko na Belgium.
Mimi na support France.
Timu yenye imenimpress ni Portugal.
Timu imenibamba sana ni Slovakia.
Timu yenye imenimpress so far ni Belgium.
Timu ya kwa sawa ni Germany.
Croatia na Swaziland.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Germany iko matatani sana.
Euro player mwanaweza kwa mkali sana ni Cristiano.
Player amenimpress ni player fulani anatoka hapa Czech
Republic.
Juzi wakicheza na Scotland. Walipiga bao kutoka katikati ya grao.
Bao yenye imenibamba ni ya Immobile, Turkey kicheza na Italy.
Bao ile ni bamba sana ni ile ya Cristiano Ronaldo, ile ya akichenga goalkeeper.
Bao ya Chiki ile ni bamba. Hii Euro itashindwa na France.
Euro sasa kivyangu nazaenda na Italy ama Belgium.
Juu umetaja jina ya Shik vizuri. Nataka unitajie jina ya Kamil Piatowski vizuri.
Kamil Piatowski.
Kamil
Piatowski.
Kwa sauti?
Kamil Piatowski.
You've heard from the fans. That's all we had today from the streets. Until next time, cheers. Back to you in studio, Tom.
Thank you, Balo. It seems the Euro 2020 excitement is being felt everywhere. With all the games, we are awarding one punter with a 5,000 shillings free bet from BetSafe every day when you place the highest winning odd. How do you do that, you ask? Select a multi-bet with 4 or more selections, and if it has the highest odd and wins on the day, you get a 5,000 shillings free bet. And that's not all. At the end of the Euro, the person who would have placed the highest overall winning odds will win a TV, a surround system, and a phone. That's it from the Three-time Kenyan Premier League champion, Innocent Mutiso. Always a pleasure to have you on Studio 1X2.
The pleasure is all mine.
Asante sana. And of course, our resident analyst, our master tactician, Boniface Ambani. Asante sana. My name is Tom Buana, and Group A games are just about to kick off, and I'm ready in the game mode. Till next time, Ekelea 1X2.